In this video, as I go on my walk, I'm going to share with you how I lost 12 pounds of fat in 4 weeks eating ice cream every single night, my favorite ice cream, and the exact peptide stack I used in order to make that happen. Before I get started, this video is for information and entertainment purposes only. It's not meant to triage, treat, or diagnose any illnesses or problems. And if you plan on utilizing any type of these research chemicals or anything else, consult your doctor before doing so. All right, with that said, I did a video last week about my experiment with Retatrutide and how I did a 12-week experiment. I shared it that way because of the fact that I always believe that if you're going to be someone who tries different compounds in order to help maximize your health and wellness, you should always start off very low dosing, see how your body responds to it before you go all in. So as I explained that I did a 12-week test, what I didn't tell you is that for the first 6-7 weeks, I just did a very low micro dose, maybe 0.5 milligram to 1 milligram, to determine if I was going to have any side effects, if I was going to experience any nausea. So I'm going to just take the edge off my appetite. Really wasn't looking to see anything else other than that. But this is where it all set in. This is where the ice cream, I eat ice cream every night anyway. That's my favorite ice cream. I eat dessert every night. I believe that when you're on your health journey, you don't have to give up your favorite foods just to stay fit. It's how you do it and how you feel about it. And I'll get into that in another video. So as I started around week 7, I started to ramp up my dose until I ended up getting up to 5 milligrams of Retatrutide. But also what I added in there was 2 other very powerful compounds that help facilitate fat loss and mobilize fat and burn more energy. And that was AOD 9604. And the AOD stands for anti-obesity drug. You gotta love that, right? And then MOTS-C, which helps with your mitochondria. So when I put Retatrutide, stacked it with AOD, which helps your body mobilize fat. So Retatrutide turns off the brain sensors for cravings and hunger. Also helps to help your body absorb more nutrients from the food you're eating. So even if you're eating something not so nutrient dense, it still will extract whatever nutrients are in there and feed it to your body so you can absorb those nutrients. And then it controls your blood sugar with glucagon, so your body stays in the fat burning zone longer. Then you stack that with AOD, which is now mobilizing the fat from your fat cells for you to utilize as fuel and energy. So now you have a body that's managing glucose better, burning fat more effectively, and now you've added a peptide that adds more of those fat cells to be utilized as fuel. You can see it stacking. Then you have MOTS-C, which is actually creating energy from your energy source. Your mitochondria is body's energy cell. And so now is actually increasing your ability to create more ATP, which basically gives you more energy to burn more fuel. So now you have peptide that's curbing hunger, allowing you to absorb more nutrients from your food, stabilizing blood glucose levels so your body stays more in a fat burning zone, taking off the spike from insulin. You stack it with something that's now mobilizing more fat from your adipose tissue for you to access and burn as fuel. Then you have another one that's creating more energy in your body to burn those calories. Bam, bam, bam. The perfect stack to maximize fat loss. And so what I did is when I started to ramp that up, including all 3 of those in the stack, in that last 4 weeks, that's where the maximum amount of my fat loss came off. And that is where I really noticed, still had no side effects, but watched my body was burning fat at a very rapid rate, because to drop almost a total of 12 pounds in that 4-week period, that told me that something was happening. You don't have to sacrifice all of your favorite foods in order to maximize fat loss. Now, caveat, I eat a healthy diet. I have mostly complex carbs, proteins, and healthy fats. And I have my indulgences. I also am an emotional regulation expert. So I believe, and I think I've proven with my clients over 17 years, it's not the food you eat, it's how you feel about the food. So if you are eating something and you have shame, guilt, judgment, trauma around it, your body goes into that fight or flight mechanism, which is a fat storing energy in your body. And that same food will start storing as fat. Versus the person that I enjoy my ice cream. It's my favorite treat for myself. Every night it's my favorite treat. Therefore, I'm in joy, I'm in bliss, I'm in gratitude, and my body knows exactly what to do with it. So if you want to figure out how to maximize fat loss, how to show your body how to utilize that fuel and burn it as energy, and emotionally regulate around the food you're eating, and stop attaching judgment, shame, and ridicule and guilt to the foods you love, holla at your boy. Do me a favor, if this video resonated with you, like, share, subscribe to the channel as we are ready to rebuild our YouTube presence, and leave me any questions you have about this stack or any other stack in the description. As always, you will see a link to my proprietary peptide app that will tell you exactly what peptide stack is best for you, depending on what your goals are, specifically for you. And of course, a link to get in touch with me if you want to go deeper in this conversation. I'm going to continue my walk. Have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Peace.